Hi guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to go through 10 different ways in which I have made additional income from home. These are ways in which myself and my husband have tried to make additional income. They have all been from home as well. I'm going to give you guys some honest reviews, the ones that we made the least money from and the ones that we make the most money from, and what's worked well for us. So stay tuned and let's get started. If you do see me looking down at this video, it's because I have made notes on these and I'm trying to work through sort of reading out what I've mentioned as well as kind of talking to the camera at the same time. You need to bear with me guys, I'm very new to this. So first and foremost is making money from playing games. We have talked about this one on our social media before and we've had so many questions about it. So it made sense to include it in a YouTube video where you can just find all the information together, and most of our common sort of questions are answered here as well. The one that me and my husband have been using to make bits of additional income is included in the description box for you guys below. So I will list it out as making money from playing games and then have the link there for you guys to click on. It will take you straight to the correct page. If you have an Android, you can install it as an app, and if you have an iPhone, it is straight on the website just like I do. So this is one that we have tried and one that I can show you guys today on my phone as well. So right now you guys can see my account, and at the top you can see how much I've gathered there. £63.86 gathered in there. So you can be offered various different games and you can click on the specific game if you want to see the requirements. For example, this one, if I scroll down, I can see specifically what levels I need to reach to make a specific amount of money. This is the one that brings in the least money for us because it is a very small amount that kind of accumulates together. We use this money to assist us with groceries for the end of the month, for example. Everybody plays games on their kind of phones or iPads or PlayStations, whatever it might be. Some form of games are being played everywhere. If you know that you are getting paid, even if it's a very small amount, you're getting paid for playing these games, why not simply take out a small amount of your time every day or every other day to play them and use that income on stuff as simple as groceries or assisting you with your bills, etc. I am going to be honest with you, you can't expect to be making hundreds of thousands from this. This is a very small amount of money that gathers together. The second thing I want to talk about is selling unwanted clothing, unwanted items, unwanted furniture, etc. Just anything that you no longer want or need, or you may never even used. Selling it on your social media platforms or selling it on platforms such as Gumtree, which I've used before. Facebook Marketplace is also another good one. You can have the opportunity to turn this into more of a bigger and full-time business. However, for myself, it has made very small amount of money. If you use your social media platform and there's people that you already know, like friends and family on there, that want to purchase your unwanted items. The third thing I want to go through, which not many people know about, is user research platforms. So my husband Bilal has the most experience with this. I haven't used this much. However, the platforms that I talk about now are the ones that he has been making quite a bit of income from on the side. Examples of these include Dscout, which I believe is an app, and the user testing website as well. So how it works is you may be asked to provide a product review, or you may be asked to review somebody's website or somebody's service, for example. And you will get paid for doing that for the company, because what the researcher will do is use the information that you provide and the feedback that you provide to improve their services, improve their website, improve the product that they have, etc. Some of these might just be £5 or £10 additional income. Some of them can be within the 100. Number 4 is promotions on your social media. So if you have been growing the social media page and you are growing some form of following, people are landing on your page and viewing your stuff, whether it's just a random plating up your dinner or whether it's just a day in the life that you're posting, whatever it might be. Based on however many followers you have, you can start charging people, such as people who want their small businesses being promoted, which is the most common one. You can start charging them small amounts to promote their business on your page. So for example, if you're starting off with 100, 200 followers, you could start charging small businesses a couple of quid to promote their business on your social media page. The more followers you start to grow, so once you hit 1,000 followers, 2,000, 10,000, 50,000, etc., the more you can charge for promoting those businesses. Now, businesses are always looking for people to promote their pages, so this is always a good one. constantly posting on your story, constantly adding people on platforms to gain your following, you can use that to start charging people to promote on your page. Next up is affiliate programs. Now, this one is one of those where it can turn into a full-time job, but I am talking about this as being an additional income. For myself, I have got myself involved in quite a few. One of the biggest ones is being part of the TikTok affiliate program. You have to hit specific criteria in order to qualify for the affiliate program. But once you have qualified, it is a stable additional income that comes through. Now, not always is it big amounts. Sometimes you can get lucky with your video going viral, or if you've been on TikTok for a while and you have quite a few videos posted, in which at the bottom you will see the creators will always say to you, use the yellow basket below to purchase. Every time you are using their link to purchase or clicking on that yellow basket to purchase, they are gaining a very small amount of commission. Now, the commission a lot of the times on TikTok isn't the best. I'm talking around 1 or 2%. It's very, very little amount. But if you're getting several views and you're getting several people purchasing, it does start to add up. And by the end of the month, you can accumulate quite a bit of money there. Honestly, it depends on how much effort you put in and how many items you are kind of purchasing to promote. A lot of the items that you do end up purchasing can be stuff that you use yourself, which is what I'm going to come to next when it comes to the other few affiliate things that I'm involved in. Still continuing with the affiliate side, there is a drink that I used for my weight loss journey and I'm still using. Because it's something that has had a positive effect on me, I can then post about that and get other people to purchase it as well. I first tried the product myself. I realized it's a brilliant product and has actually assisted me with my weight loss journey. Now that I can post about it with others can see it from me, especially people who see me to like the day-to-day life, friends and family, for example, where it starts off from. They end up purchasing this product because they can see the change in me. So the second thing I want to come to as part of still within the affiliate bracket is post and promote products for which you can gain a small amount of commission. Yes, it's a very tiny amount, but it's a product that you believe is actually worth purchasing, because in that situation people can actually see the effects it has on you. People can see that you are genuinely using it yourself. The biggest piece of advice I can give you for commission-based sort of roles and jobs is try and promote products that you use yourself. And not all the time can it be a product, it might be a service as well. For example, I'm also part of the assisting people with their bills and helping them find cheaper quotes. If they end up taking that quote is when I can make a very small amount of commission per person. And I will have links to how you can join these businesses down below. It is definitely worth trying out stuff yourself, realizing which products and items and services are good. And once you've clarified that these are ideal, then promoting them to others to make that commission. I will have links to all of these in the description box below if you want to join any of these businesses. Some of these businesses require a greater investment, some don't require as much investment, but I will include all of that for you guys down below. If you guys want to join and spread awareness about certain things and make a little bit of income while doing that, this is your chance. The next thing I want to talk about is selling digital products. I know that this is one that is quite big on social media at the moment. So this can include selling sticker designs, selling logos, selling, especially on Etsy. It's quite popular on Etsy at the moment. You can always sell digital invites, the e-invites, especially the video invites that are going quite viral at the moment, for people's weddings, engagement parties, mendies, baby announcements, etc. It is very straightforward to put together, especially with the assistance of AI these days, and doesn't require much investment, in fact any investment at all, unless you decide to get something like Canva Pro, for example, and pay for that. You don't really require any investment. Another thing is small business management. Small businesses are always looking for people to assist them with their social media side, responding to customers, the content creation, etc. Reach out to a small business that you have been using regularly and ask them if they need a social media manager, somebody to respond to all the questions they may be getting in the messages, someone to reply to their emails, somebody to record their content for them, somebody to manage their Instagram page, their TikTok page, etc. The next thing is tutoring. Now it depends if there is any specific skill. In my situation, I have got the teaching experience. I've been a chemistry teacher for the GCSE, so I've taught the secondary science as well as A-level chemistry and BTEC applied science. So I have a mixture of different levels there for which I can tutor, but it might be a skill that you have. For example, with my small business, I have got the skill of personalizing items. I also know how to sew, for example. So it can just be a tutoring service that you set up from home over Zoom to teach people this skill, or actually tutor them with the educational side, depending on how much experience you have. The next thing is content creation in general. So as you guys have seen, I have got Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, you name it, I have it. And there are specific criteria you need to meet in order to start getting paid from posting content. But it is definitely based on consistency. I really wish I'd started this 5 years ago when I first started my business. And I have talked about this in my first video that I posted regarding tips for running your small business. Content creation is one that I wish I had done a lot sooner, because not only can you get paid from views, so people simply viewing your videos, your reels on Instagram, your content on Snapchat, YouTube, etc. You can also gain customers, so you're also making money through your business there as well. With content creation, you can get PR as well, so people can pay you for that PR. You can get free PR, which is just an item sent to you that you can utilize, which is super ideal. Even if it means that I don't get paid for it, I've gained this free item that I can actually utilize. Honestly, wish I'd done this sooner. There's always this constant fear of, I don't want to show my face on social media, I don't want to talk on social media, I don't want to promote too much, I don't want family and friends to find out, etc. I think I've reached this point where the closest people in our lives have managed to hurt us, that if a stranger ends up mentioning something horrible in the comments, I think I'll be able to get over it. But I really wish I had started this sooner, because at this point now, 5 years in, I would have been making a lot more from people simply viewing my videos. But you start off somewhere, and 2026 is around the corner. So before the year starts, set up something for yourself, purchase a camera, invest in something small, start with your phone, create content and start posting. Which leads me to my final point for this video, running a business from home. I have talked about this before. You guys all know me for running my business, as you've most likely come from one of our other social media platforms. I cannot believe how much my business has grown these past 5 years. I cannot believe how much I've learned. I can't believe how much income has come in through this. The starting point was simply through hire a backdrop that I did, that I still do till this day and is visible on our website. If you start off with a hiring service first, for example, in my situation, I put a backdrop together. It cost me quite a bit of money to put together. But every time I put that up for people, I made income. Until this day, I make loads of profit. I made that money back within a week. And I've been putting that same backdrop up for 5 years. So you guys can imagine how much income I am making and how much profit I am making from that investment that I made 5 years ago. So if you're nervous about starting a small business, it might be worth starting out some form of hiring service first. I know that backdrops are very common at the moment. If you want to try something different, I know that balloons are something that's very common, but in the balloon situation, you do have to continuously purchase the balloons. In my situation with the backdrop, it was material, flowers, lights, and a stand, which I do not need to keep buying. I don't need to keep reinvesting in that business. It is simply going to put it up and take it down. So it's just the cost of the fuel, which is hardly anything, because I'm only sticking to my local area and the city that I live in to make it worthwhile for me. So that could be a starting point for you. But you guys are aware, our business is the personalizing business that we do, and it has grown so much. All the time we are trying new items to bring in on our website and keep on growing that way. We are super grateful for all the support and love that we have received online, showing our face on social media. This has been a very nerve-wracking and terrifying journey, but alhamdulillah, we are so grateful for all the love and support we have received. Making videos with my face was something that I never thought I'd be able to gain the confidence to do, but even though I now regret it and I really wish that I'd started this sooner, I'm grateful that alhamdulillah I have started, and the response has been so beautiful, and I couldn't have done it if it wasn't for all the love and support we've received across all of our platforms. You guys are absolutely incredible, and thank you for those of you who made it this far into the video as well. Do let us know in the comments what else you'd like to see. We have got a week filled with content ready to record for you guys, so hopefully they'll be up by next week. But thank you for the continuous support and love. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.